Hi Conrad, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote. It was great talking with you. So this is the homepage for Win My Vote, and voters can sign up for free with just an email address or social media account, and without entering any personal information, just a zip code. We can give them their own online interactive sample ballot for their upcoming elections. So as you can see, this is sort of my account, and it's all done through my ballot. So if I wanted to look at all of my ballots, I could see my past ballots, and then I'll be able to see some ballots moving forward. And we're building and entering new ballots all the time. 2018 is almost finished, and we'll have all of those on everyone, so they can really see and kind of become more engaged in what's going on in politics. And so for this demo, we'll just use this, the Seattle race that we had mentioned earlier. But here I can see all of the candidates that are in the race, all of them that are running for mayor. I can also click on them and hear them, see what they have to say about this.
Over the country and all over the world. So I think I have a unique view of Seattle, and I am here for a reason. I could have already lived anywhere in the country I wanted. I've already worked in all those places. I've already traveled to all those places extensively. I'm here because Seattle's the best place in the world as far as I'm concerned.
And then with that, I can look at some other issue statements down here that he built, and this profile is not built out very well, but I'll show you one that's totally built out in a second. But I can look through and see sort of the issue statements here, and then I can see the endorsements that will be there, and then I can favorite him if I decide I'm going to vote for him. And when I do that, you can see here that his nameplate turns green. He moves to the front. He's got 100% of the vote because this is just a demo ballot. And I can then, easily access this with my cell phone or my tablet, and I kind of know who, I'm going to vote for mayor. And then I can go on, down to the next race, and I can, see the people running for city council. I can see the people running for, different offices. And again, this is sort of a partially built out. They haven't all built their profiles yet. But it makes it really convenient for me as a voter to be able to manage my vote, to be able to see, click on this candidate right here and hear what he has to say about his campaign.
In another example of terrible policy coming out of the Trump administration, we learned this morning that they issued a cease and desist letter to the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project, which is one of our most important human rights organizations.
And then again, I can favorite him, or I can continue on and look at the other candidates and do that. But I can also check on my voter registration status. I can apply to vote by mail or vote absentee. I can check on polling place. I know that you guys do everything by mail here, but this is nationally. I can check on trusted sources, and these are groups and organizations that I know and that I trust, and that I want to know how they're voting. And I'll show you real quickly. This was the old presidential ballot, and this is in Washington. And you can see here these are actually numbers from the Washington National Student Parent Mock Election, where Trump won overwhelmingly. I think it was some rural places outside of Seattle. It must have been that really tipped it. But anyway, if I click on the candidate, I can see the different videos and the issue statements here that she's made down here. I can click through and watch these videos.
John McCain, a war hero, 5.5 years as a POW, and you call him a dummy. Is that appropriate in running for president? Okay. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero.
I can also see, the groups and organizations that have endorsed this candidate. So I can just click there and I can watch this.
It's our process.
And millions of working Americans had a say.
For who would fight for all of us?
For a better life.
And future.
Together, working people have decided.
And together, we are with her.
Yeah, and I can say, okay, great, and then, favorite that candidate if I want to. Or I can go back to my ballot, and I can favorite the candidate here, and then, she'll jump into that first position, and then the percentage will change. And you can see here for governor, same thing. This was part of that mock election. But it allows me to really manage my vote. And now, if I find out that there's an election coming up, and I have no idea who the candidates are running or even what's on the ballot, I can quickly just come up here, click on my ballots, find the election, click on it, and again, I can quickly, go down to the race, city council position number 8 that I wanted to know about, and I can start going through the different candidates there. So anyway, I'll continue to build out some ballots. I'll build out the Bellevue ballot, and I'll build you a candidate profile, and then I'll send you another quick video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.